Yes, Brother Taylor, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, I am Minister John Cooper. I live in South Carolina, Columbia, South Carolina. And I was watching, someone had sent me a video, and I was watching it, and I think yours popped up on the sidebar. I never heard of it before. When you get time, give me a call if you can. I did a sermon and finally got a chance to do it at church. I am a minister, but I'm not active in the pulpit. I'm deciding to speak, basically trying to teach and getting our people ready and those that will listen. And this minister allowed me to do a lesson this past Tuesday night. Basically, my wife said, "Man, you were saying the same thing this guy's saying now, John," and it just blew her mind. And I just thought to present to that congregation who we were, and we don't want to be black, and what is happening to America. It is falling, those kinds of things. And they were looking at me with their mouth hung open, and half of them probably couldn't receive it, half did. And I just want to commend you for your work that you're doing. And I'm looking at some of your other videos now. And any way you can help me, if you got a mailing list I can get on, or email list or anything, I would appreciate that help. And material you have that I can continue to teach and get out to our people, because it's a critical time right now. God bless you, and I'll look for your call.
Hi, my name is Deborah Kennedy. I live in Texas, and I listened to Talik's video regarding failure of prayer and God's so-called promises. Things. I was just delighted. I thought it was just very insightful, and I commend you all for putting something out there like that. That we lean too much on what we're told somebody else is looking out for us. And we have philosophies or teachings like that, and we're supposed to be developing that in ourselves. And I appreciate Talik's his powerful delivery. You don't need to call if you're busy, but I just want to pass that along. I was very impressed. Thank you so much. You take care now. Peace and love.
When the sun goes down, we don't waste no precious time. All my friends in the loop, making up for teenage crime.
YouTube. I'm Andre Devin 69, student and minister of action for the Reality Temple on Earth. And I'm making this particular video about the Reality Temple and how it changed my views and some of my concepts about life. But first I want to say that I want to thank Angel Snub 7 for being there for me, administering to me over YouTube and in person, over the phone. The brother believed in me to make these videos. He gave me the opportunity. He gave me the free will to make these videos that I make in association with the Reality Temple on Earth. I want to say that if I would have had a brother like this in my life 10, 15 years ago, I probably wouldn't have took the path that I took. But that was my experience. This good brother's a good role model for us. You know, he don't drink. He never smoked. He never used drugs. He's not a habitual criminal or any form of criminal. He know what it's like to be locked down and in prison for something he didn't do. He knows what suffering is all about. And that's what drew my attention to him in his videos.
I want to start my own. The brother got on my website today and said we need a Pan-African channel. I totally agree. I was working on starting my own video streaming page where you can just load all your videos up there of no time, no censorship. Because if you notice on my website now, it's limited to 100 megabytes. Due to the servers, due to the carrier, the videos can only be no more than 100 megabytes. I'm tired of YouTube. Too many times they're destroying our pages. They don't want to see this movement grow on YouTube. You see some of my videos and you look at them and they like got 10 views, 20 views. That's not because, and then people will look at that and they'll make them think, oh, he's not getting the views. No, I have so many YouTube pages destroyed that they don't want to see me effectively and successfully build up this momentum and stream of people watching my videos. I'm just as big as the bigger people on YouTube, but you cannot see it because they make it that way by constantly destroying my pages to destroy the momentum that I am building up on YouTube. So it's not going to work on YouTube. You all see how long I've been on YouTube. No one has been more resilient, pushing more harder on YouTube than I have. I must add, Brother Angel Snub 7, Brother Talik Ibn Ra. Many of you all have not heard of him, and it's a reason for that you haven't heard of brothers like that who's coming with a profound message. Every day this brother does like an hour dissertation on YouTube, but no one's hearing him. His message is not getting out. Powerful message, more powerful than most messages that are out there. Very real, very radical, very sincere, very diligent, very consistent, and very little hypocrisy in what he speaks. At least he's true and sincere about what he's talking about. He's not doing it for money, selling no projects, selling no products, trying to do lectures. He's actually coming on there, offering some critical thought and critical analysis every day consistently, but most people have not heard of him. Not because he's lazy. I see him. He got thousands of YouTube pages. I see him constantly putting out videos, but you haven't heard of him. That's by design. That's by design of white supremacy. That's because you all want to hear the popular message and not the real and raw message. And YouTube makes sure of that. They make sure that they can constantly stomp out your Messiah. They let the Messiah get further enough just for you to hear who the Messiahs are. And as soon as you hear them, bam, they cut off. Damn, job well done. So we have to create our own sites. By Brother Angel Snub 7 at the Reality Temple. And to give props to him, because I listened to all of Angel Snub 7's videos, I think that he comes from a different angle. And there's a powerful message in a lot of the videos that he put out, and I try to catch all of them. I look at him as a free thinker and a person that's willing to challenge those of which he don't agree with or which he may think differently from, and I really respect him for that. He's challenged KNBS, and he has also challenged the black supremacy movement as well. And I have nothing against that, because that which cannot be challenged cannot stand, and will not stand, and will not survive the test of time. How many challenges we can withstand will determine how long we will be able to stand.
Self, and you don't realize it. You don't realize it, that God has been imprisoned. The devil was able to imprison God. So right inside your own self, your God self has been imprisoned, and you have a false sense of self running rampant inside the temple. This is why, you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
We have to bring reality's temple here on earth. Reality's temple here on earth, because
Yes, sir.
we have to realize the enemy is running rampant inside this temple, and we have to recover.
Yes, sir.
Because white supremacy is a clinical dis-ease. It is a dis-ease, and the dis-ease has been running for so long that they don't need, the white man don't have to continue to kick your ass on up front. He has made it so that he has gotten into you like a virus, and you kick your own ass.
Yes, sir.
And it even has trickled down to some of us right here in the so-called conscious community.
But you, a lot of your video content to me was very informative. You know, the things you talked about had substance, man. And I first really knew about you because of JT Rowley 1, Real Nigga News, and you and him got into a conflict with each other. And when I did my website, you were the only brother, and let me stress that, because when I did that website, blackcommune.net, and I did the video and I asked the black YouTube community, the so-called black YouTube community, to give me your videos, because at the time a lot of brothers were getting flagged and videos taken down. So I said, you know what, you can put your videos on my website so that the message can still be heard for all to hear. You know, something like, you know, a little I made that website for everyone, but you were the only one that gave me permission to use your videos, and I thought that was very honorable of you, and really a testament to how much you cared about the black community. Because all these other brothers that talk about it, you know, and say they love the black community and all this other shit, when it came down to supporting me or helping me out, they were nowhere to be found. And that's really a big sign. If somebody really care about black people, then they will want to help black people. But you were the only one.
Angels Nut Nut 7, you know, I've been supporting your videos for a while now, way before any of this craziness ever happened. You know, I've been commented to you, and we've been exchanged messages back and forth in the past. So all this people trying to make it seem like, you know, you just found me out and came to me and wanted to jump in the middle, whatever the case may be. I guess they can think what they want to think, but I just want to quickly say I appreciate your support as well and your understanding of the situation, and I am not happy about what happened as far as the situation getting kind of hostile. However, in you know, the defamation of your character and things like that. But I am glad and I am appreciative of the support that you offered me at that time. And again, I enjoy your videos, and of course, I'm definitely always tuned in and always trying to keep up and watch all of them, actually. So yeah, and a lot of other people should do the same because it's a lot of knowledge in those videos, and it definitely, they definitely are thought provoking. The I love the amount of thinking the videos and the words and things like that. When I leave, I'm always like, you know, thinking about new ideas and new things, and that's just me. I want to know everything about everything about everything. So those videos definitely are for a person like me.
We're talking about not falling into the teacher trap, not falling into the website trap. So today, what teachers can you learn from? We just told you that the Akawu tells you that we're all the great teacher at the same time. So who you going to learn from? You're going to learn from brothers like Sa Neter. You're going to learn the positives and negatives from brothers like Sa Neter. You're going to learn the positives and negatives of people like Brother Polite. The positives and negatives of people like Sarah Sutin Seti. You're going to learn from Maurice Muhammad, Talik Ibn Rad. You're going to learn from Netterket. You're going to learn, you definitely going to learn from King Noble. You definitely going to learn a little something something from Brother Daku. But we ain't the only teachers in the world. There are other people in your lives right now that are teaching you things that you need to know. Now, do you follow your teacher every single place and everywhere? Not necessarily. But if you got a good teacher, your teacher is going to teach you how to think, not what to think. And if you learn how to think, then you can be critical of all information. You can question anything. Your teachers ain't going to get mad. Huh? Your teacher, if he's truly your teacher, give me the question. Bring them on. If I can't answer the question, then I'm going to meditate on it, reflect on it, and try to get back with you with the answer, get back to you with the answer. But I'm also going to encourage you to think. It's important for you to think. You're not just my student, you're also my teacher. I'm not your teacher, I'm also your student. Don't fall into the teacher trap. This has been Daku Akabo Wakatu.
I'm not really worried about convincing you about what I believe in. My main concern is to find people with the like-minded minds, like Minister, the realist temple, the reality is temple on earth. I can relate with that guy. I can say he's talking sense because he has intelligence and he doesn't come up with rubbish. He comes up with well thought conversations. He's thought about this. He's still thinking about it right now as we speak about it. And after that, he'll be thinking about it because he's a thinker. He's not just a doer taking information and repeating it. He's a thinker. He's been intrigued. His mind's been intrigued by reality, by things on earth that have woken him up. So enough respect to him. One of the greatest minds on YouTube who ain't got no establishment. I don't think. I don't know what he has or what he does, but the greatest minds sometimes don't have much, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't have much. I barely just got this in my head and a few things, no responsibilities though. So it's just about communicating this video. It's tricky. It's tricky. The minds of others have been living a way which is backwards or wrong from they could walk. And they got good at being backwards and wrong and believing that backwards and wrongness. So when you talk about rightfulness and forwardness, they think it is nonsense because they've never worked on those lines. So, yeah, that came out alright. Usually it depends with communicating. It's a battle, so either you win and you do it well and it comes out perfect, or it's like you're just clashing with swords and you're not really getting what's in your head out to the world to understand. But where's that drink? Big up to the ministry, the minister, whatever his name is, Angel Nut 7. Yeah, I really enjoyed your videos, man. They're a bit long though.
I do want to say something right now. There is a YouTuber who has really got in my heart, and that is Angel Snub 7. He reminds me a lot of my father. My father died last year of a heart attack, and Angel Snub 7 straightened me out. There have been times I had made a couple of videos really attacking Jesse Jackson and Al Sharpton because I didn't like that we only seem to see them when a nationwide case occurs or when celebrities are in trouble. And I didn't like that. But Angel Snuff 7 made a video recently speaking about how we need to band with black leaders. I don't care if they're not doing everything perfect. I don't care that we don't like certain things they do. They're the only support we have. Nobody else is stepping up and willing to be on the front lines like they are. And Angel Snuff 7 was correct. And I want to thank him for that because he may not have been directed towards me, but he may have been. But I heard what he said, and I want to thank you for that, teacher. I appreciate that. We have to band with people. Even though I do critique and I do make comments about what's going on with the black gender war, I don't hate black men. Like I just mentioned, Angel Snuff 7 has gotten my heart. He's like my teacher, a mentor to me. I love him. And there are others that I love as well that I do listen to, and I do. Last Man Standing is another one. You know, he don't comment much, but I know he's watching. And there are others that I admire them, and those are ones you can work with. Those are ones that you can, we can unify with.
Welcome to the Realities Temple on Earth. My name is Jeroen, and I would like to say that Angel Snuff 7 isn't a racist at all. He's a good friend, and I owe him a lot of support, and I would like to say that we have one common goal, and that is psychiatry is worst scam on earth, okay? Because they drug people, they drug children, they give people more problems than they already have, and yeah, that's about it for the first video.